Try not to knock everything over. I should put on my headphones. That would be good, so you can hear me. I'm just going to try something new today with the quiz, and let's give it a go and see what we're going to do. So here we are. Excellent. So what I'm going to do today is a quiz, and I'm going to use the background imagery to test you guys. I'm going to try something new, something a bit more fun, I think, something a bit more visual, because the emojis yesterday, I felt they just didn't work. So if you're wondering where you're watching from, where I'm broadcasting from even, I am in Ireland.
Now that I
In
use Monday
Ireland.
service,
Whoop.
AI.
Sorry. I'm a little bit unprepared. Durgesh, hello to you. Hi to you. Good evening. Hello. Can you tell where I am? So what we're going to do is we're going to do some fun quiz today, and I'm going to put up lots of different images into the chat, and yeah, we're going to have some fun, and yeah, it's going to be great fun today. I'm going to be paying a little bit more attention to the desktop because I'm going to be using the screen to kind of be putting up more images and stuff like that. So, Durgesh, you're back. Welcome to you. Good evening. Ranek Ranjan, hello to you. Thanks for joining. And let's see who else we have. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, I'm here with my cup of tea as always. Background is Ireland. I will have. Thank you, Eddie. I'm pretty. Yeah, I thought so too. About the map, but it's just a little precursor to what I'm doing today. We're going to do some images in the background and do some quiz on the images, everyday objects, vocabulary, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be good fun. So yeah, I'm trying out something new, and we're just going to see how we are and how it goes. So, how's everybody? Let me know how you are. I've had a good day as always. Positivity. I'm in a different chair. My other chair is here. I'm not sitting in it. Where you are on somewhere around the earth. Yes, I am. I am right here on the map, right here in Dublin. So yeah, this is where I'm drinking my tea and broadcasting live. So I hope everyone is well. I'm really excited about the quiz today. I'm not too late. I'm usually kind of around this time. Durgesh asked me how I am. I'm very well. Yeah, very, very well. PR Shorts, hello. Hi to you. Thanks for joining. And yeah, we're going to have some fun on the quiz today. We're going to try out a new format, much more visual. The emojis were kind of very small to see yesterday, weren't they? So we're going to have lots of fun. I'm going to have a little sip of my tea. So yeah, some work done this morning, resizing videos and posting on other social media platforms and things like that. So yeah, busy day, but I'm looking forward to this quiz. Shadab Ahmad says hi, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining. So I think I'm going to start and try this quiz out. So it's a vocabulary quiz. I'm going to put what's on the screen behind me. We're going to use images, and we are going to go through them and just see what you guys are guessing. So just bear with me because it's a little bit fiddly. I'm going to turn off this, and I am going to open that. Just give me one moment. Little Britain Island backside. Momo, we are Ireland. Separate country. Separate country. Separate country, thankfully. I heard that the fastest growing city in Europe is in Ireland. It's Dublin. Yeah, it does. It's lots of building in Europe, in Dublin even. And, all around Dublin, we have lots of counties, that are like satellite towns for Dublin at the moment. So, yeah, I'm right here in Dublin City, maybe just around here. And yeah, great place to live. Recommend anyone to go there. Um, Hello, Learning English. I am from Italy. My name is Ola Jeed. I want to learn English with you. Well, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for joining. And let's start, will we? So I'm going to put up a background image, and we're going to try, these are everyday objects, and I want you guys to tell me the vocabulary. Sometimes there will be American English and British English, but we're going to do whatever. You just pop into the chat, whatever your guess is. Momomo likes Great Britain. That's good. Good to hear. We're in Ireland here, separate country. And yeah, let's fire up with our first image. So this is an everyday object. What is this? What is this, people? What would we call this in English? This object behind me. Sir, have you ever tried Indian English? No, I've tried Indian food. And yes, Momomo, I am Irish. Irish, yes. So, can you guess what we call this object in English? Clothes clips. Nope, not the answer. Clothes clipper. No, I see lots of clips. We have two words, an American English and British English. It's not a clip. Can anyone guess? A latch? No. No. A pin or a clip. So Momomo is in with pin. So it's more specifically, I'm going to type it into the chat. We have two options. A clothespin, which is what it's sometimes called in American English. And in my neck of the woods, it's called a clothes peg. A peg. Yeah, a peg. So we have clothespin or clothes peg. I would generally just call it a peg. A peg. Carlos Iguardo, yes, a clothespin. A clothes pincher. Putin Reversteri, no, a clothespin or a clothes peg. Generally, I would just call it a peg. Why is English not phonetic? I don't know. I wish we could go back in a time machine. A clothes peg. Ola Jid, yes, a clothes peg. Hello, brother. Hello, MD. How are you? Okay, so let's try another one, everybody. And remember, these are our everyday objects. And just jump into the chat and have a guess. It's absolutely join in and have some fun. So, what's this next one? What do we call this next one? Very everyday object. But what would we call it in English? Anatomically, it's a clip, not a peg. Yes, anatomically it is a clip, but we call it a peg or a clothespin. Digital marketing. Hello, sir. I'm virtual executive assistant. I'm happy to support you. Take some work off your plate. Wow, if I had the money, I would pay you. An iron stand, an iron table. Eddie Hobby, my lovely member, is in an iron table. No, no, it's not a table. Although, yes, constructionally, it is constructed, it is looks like a table, but we have lots of tables. So Putin Reverie Steri has a standing surfboard. This word board is very interesting. Can anyone tell me an iron board? Iron board. Verlexa is in with iron board. So you're very close. It is an ironing board. And I popped it into the chat there. An ironing board. An iron stand. No, an ironing board. You would think because we are using it to support the iron, isn't it? And the iron is what we smoothen out our clothes and make them look presentable. But this is an ironing board. Ironing board. Your glasses are fantastic. Thank you, Momomo. Thank you. Gavi Pring Singh, hi to you. Hello, Sarambi. Hello, sir. I am in Ireland. Yes, and I have visuals today to help everybody to see where I am, even though it's been pointed out many people might not know the map very well, but this is Ireland, and I'm right here. I'm right here, people. So let's try our next image and see what we got. What is this called? What is this called? Sometimes English makes no sense. Absolutely agree. And that's why we're doing the quiz and testing you guys. Anuj Sharma is Indian. Hello to you. Narish Singh. Hi, where are you from? I'm in Ireland. It's Himanji, Ireland. You should know I'm from Ireland. Hello from Serbia. Metal. Hello to you. Hello, Anuj Sharma. So we have Eddie Hobby in with our first guest, and you are correct, my lovely member. Doormat. A doormat. Stevens in with doormat as well. Carlos, a mat. Yeah, we could just call it a mat, but more specifically, it's a doormat. Okay. A carpet? No, not really. A carpet is a bit bigger and a bit nicer. This is specifically to clean your feet. You don't want to clean your feet on the carpet. A floor napkin. That sounds really, really nice, but it's a doormat. Doormat, Sharia 789, yes. Hitsimanji Doormat, Shadib Ahmad, yes, correct. Hum Tum, hello, nice name. Mert AVCI, Doormat, Carlos, yes, correct. A door carpet, no. We don't want to wipe our feet and clean our shoes on a carpet, do we? So we clean our feet on a mat, MAT. The doormat reminds me of Hereditary. Oh, that's a good scary movie, isn't it? Carpet, no, it's a doormat. Sharan B, seeing from India, you're very welcome. Lots of Indians always on the chat. A ground cover, no. Ground cover would be maybe something we use when we're camping to cover the ground and so we can, put our bag on top or something. Hello, good evening from Perth, Australia, and you're from India. I'm very well, Guru Lavalakar. Thank you so much for joining. Am I British? No, I am Irish. Metal in Serbian, it's Otirak. I hope I said that right. Dina, hi to you. Hum Tum, who doesn't know what a doormat is? Well, lots of people. If you're not familiar with the vocabulary, you know, it can be very difficult. Zaid and Bryce, thanks for liking my story on Instagram earlier. Today, class is going to be a bit more interesting. Yes, exactly. Now that I've discovered images that I can put up behind me. A Momo, yes, a doormat. So well done, everybody. Let's go on with our next one. So these are all everyday items that you'll find around the house. So what is this? What do we call this? I know you probably might have one in your house, in your bedroom, but what do we call this in English? What's the correct term? I'm a little bit in the way. A light switch. Ola Jid Palanti is in with light switch. Yes, a switch. More specifically, a light switch. Light switch. Yeah, a light switch. Well done, Eddie Hobby. Mert AVC switch. A switch or a button. A button is something that we press, you know. So if it was a button, but generally it's a switch. You switch it on, you switch it off. Switch, switch, switch. Guru Love La Car, a switch or a button or a tap. I would always call it a light switch to be specific. Lukman from Islamabad, Pakistan. How are you? You're very welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. I'm very well. You are the first Irishman I can understand your accent. Thank you, Dina. That's high praise. A light button, a push switch. That might be an old term for it, maybe, but it's definitely not a button. It's a switch. It's a light switch, but a light lever. Yes, I suppose the mechanics of it is a lever, but we would only really ever use light switch. Okay, are we ready for the next one? Another everyday item coming up. And what is this? What is this? What would you call this? And what is the exact term? Now, we have two terms I'll accept for this. Kurt Tukar, hello everyone, good live cast. Thank you so much. Join the quiz, make sure and join in. Hello, by the way, I landed middle of your quiz. Sorry for my rude behavior. Hope you have a good day. No problem, Mert AVCI. You're very welcome. Anytime, anytime. Oh, and we have some correct answers already. I have Eddie Hobby, my fabulous student member, in with an extension cord. Just check the spelling there, Eddie. Extension board, not really. More of an extension cord, a connector, an electrical connector, maybe. Diana Denisova, hello to you, my friend. Welcome back. Welcome back. Extension cord. You're all spelling chord wrong. You're spelling it a chord as in a musical chord, but we have a different spelling of this chord. So let's see if anyone can get it right. Portable extension board. Yes, maybe. Electrical. Yes. Portable charger for phones. No, not really. A wire extension. Yeah, we could call it a wire extension, an electrical wire extension. You need to be specific here with electrical. A plug box. No, maybe a plug board, adapter with cable, midilliary cable. Oh, I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. Is your English American or British? So Dragonheart14, thank you for asking. I'm in Ireland and I would be closer to British English. A middle cable, Diana's giving me a big wave. Hello. A portable charger, extension board. And Eddie has corrected his spelling there. Extension cord. Yes. So extension cord was one of the things I was looking for. American, I got my answer. Haha. British Defence League. Hello again. That's a Jimmy cable. So we might have a little bit of a regional variation, a Jimmy cable. I would never have guessed. Yeah, so interesting one, Dragonheart. So the other one I would have accepted, and more of an American term on this one, is a power strip. A power strip. But Eddie got it there with extension cord. That's what I would say. Hey Dad, can you grab me an extension cord? Okay. And you have to be careful here because we have the word a power strip, Momomo. Yes, exactly. We also have the word chord, which is a musical note, play that chord on the thing. So there's a splice, they both sound the same, a chord or a chord, but the chord which is musical has the H in it, like a power bank. Yes, exactly, like a power bank, but connected. Okay, well done. Well done, everybody. That was really interesting. So, time for our next picture. Let me just see if I can get it. No, I can't. Okay, time for our next picture. So, we had that one, and another similar thing that we have is this. Let me just see if I can get out of the way. So, what is this? What is this? Two terms I'll accept, one in American English and one in British English. Let me see what we can get. So, chord is connected to musical instruments. Yes, exactly, Guru. Exactly. Socket. Yes, exactly, British Defence League. Switch button. I think that's from a few things ago. Buttons. No. A light. No. My request for all the viewers to like and subscribe is very fruitful for the learners of English. Thank you, Ripu Sir English classes. That's high praise. A button. So what I would say is, oh yeah, so we do have a button here. Sorry. Okay. But the main thing, maybe I'll just change the picture so you can see it a bit better. So what's this thing here? Let me just see. What's this thing? So we have buttons. Yes, these are buttons. But what is this? This thing. So we had socket from Eddie already. What would we call it in American English? I don't think Americans don't have these buttons. This is a European thing to turn it on and off the electricity. So what is this? So we have power socket, yes. Plug, it's a plug socket. The plug goes into that. Another term we would have in an outlet. Well done, British Defence League. You just beat me to it. An American would call this an outlet, an electrical outlet. Panikajrai, hello to you. I'm in Ireland at the moment, in Dublin. New viewer, please subscribe this channel. He's a good teacher. Thank you so much, It's Imanji. Lots of people on the live at the moment. So yes, we would call this a socket. This is where we put in the plug. In American English, it's an outlet. An outlet. Plug in. So the plug goes in, yes. Lorena Duarte says hi. Hello to you. I think you're coming back to us. America is 110 V's. Ours is 240. Yes. So our electricity in Europe or in Ireland and the UK is very, very strong. You don't want to get a shock off this. This is why we have extra safety features, isn't it? To help us with safety. So Ignore Kerr, hello sir, hello to you. Mert AVCI, living in Turkey. I have no idea what is it. Well, keep watching, you'll figure it out. What are Americans smoking to name these? I don't know. Yeah, an outlet, an outlet. So I suppose it makes sense. Like it lets out the electricity. So, all for power socket. Hello, just logged in. Ebru Ann, another member back in. Very, very good. Thanks for having you here. Glad to have another member here. And don't forget to use your emojis, members. You have special emojis that you can use. Hello, Ignore Kerr's Turkish. Open your village. So I am in, just for anyone joining, I am in Ireland, in Dublin. I'm right here in Ireland. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm just going to clear off my screen. So let's try another image. We are powering through this quiz today, everybody. And I've seen on YouTube they have an option to give a video hype. So if you want to give this video hype, head down. I think it's in the comments or on the chat or something. scroll across and give me a little bit of hype. Okay, so here's a fun one. What's this? What is this? Where do we use this? What is it called? Let me know in the chat. Hype, yes. If you can give me a little bit of hype, it's kind of like points that you can give a video, and that will really help the channel. What about turkey with this socket? I'm not sure what you mean. Good evening, sir. Hi, Karan Kumar. Welcome back. Another one of my faithful followers. Little Britain, Ireland. No, not Little Britain. It's Ireland. A lavy brush. That's a lovely regional term, British Defence Bus. So we have one word here, brush. Lavy is another term for a toilet clogger, a broomstick. Ireland is so beautiful. Been there when I was in the UK way back in. Yeah, so if you visited UK and then you came to Ireland, which is a separate country. So today you're late. Don't worry, Corinne. Always happy to have you here. Can you please write spellings of previous images? Sure, sure, I will. Is that a toilet bowl brush? Ebru N, and we have British Defence League in with toilet brush. Yes, toilet brush. There. Oh, I spelt it wrong. Toilet brush. There we go. Due to heavy rain. Oh, sorry to hear that, Karen. I hope everything is safe. We had some heavy rain here at the weekend. This is a mole. I'm not sure what you mean. A mole, what type of mole? I'm actually, mole is one of the words in my next medical English video. I'm doing dermatology. So if you're in healthcare or interested in skin or anything to do with this kind of section of medical English, you are in for a treat. We're doing acne, dermatitis, every skin condition you can think of, and moles is one of them. Can you take my name? Crick Clips. There we go. I said your name. Dina says hi. Hi, Dina. I'm going to have a sip of tea just for a little wet my whistle, as we say. Okay, let's move on. And we're going to move on to this. What do we call this? Now, these are two things, and we kind of commonly call them together. I need the... So what is this? We say this and this. So this is a brush. We had the word brush in the last time. But what is this thing? What do we call this thing? Minoxidil fenestria is all I know about dermatology. Wow, that's a pretty big term, Eddie. That's a pretty big term. They call it a bowl brush here in the US. Wow, Ebru, I didn't know that. Do you watch cricket? No, I don't watch cricket. Enjoy your drink. Thank you, Momomo. A brush. So, Sci-Fi Michael, you are in with the correct term, what I was looking for. A dustpan and brush. So this is a dustpan. It's a pan is usually something quite flat. A dustpan and a brush. And we do this motion, don't we? So we have dustpan, dustpan, dustpan. Yes, exactly. Lots of correct answers. Hi, Alex John. Diana, scoop. Denisa. Yes, it is a type of scoop, isn't it? A scoop. But we call it a dustpan. The dust goes into the pan. A dustpan and brush. Well done, everybody. That's very... I was not expecting you all to get that. Okay, let's move on to another one. Let's see. It says on the sticker on the brush. Does it? Oh my God. That's cheating. That's cheating. I thought my head was going to block it. I didn't know. Some of these do. I just grabbed these images off Google, so some of them will have brand. I don't support any brands. Okay, so let's do our next one. And we are into kitchen stuff. We are into kitchen stuff next. What is this called? Answer is there. Thank you, Zayden. Yeah, I didn't realize. I'll have to be more careful with that in future. So, what is this? A mixer. Oh, Sci-Fi Michael is in. A British Defence League is in. A whisk. Eddie is in with whisk. Olajid is in with whisk. It's Himanji is with. So, ooh, well done, everybody. That's very impressive. A whisk. A whiskey. Whiskey, that's something else completely different, isn't it? Whiskey. A long time since I had a whiskey. So yes, we have Wisp. Lippe Duta, welcome back. Aria ZK. No, a lot of people might think it does do the action of mixing, isn't it? But it's called a whisk. And the kind of, when we use it, we use the verb whisk as well. I'm whisking the mix, you know? Mo Lukman, sir, the way you engage with every comment shows real dedication. Would it be possible to have a general discussion as well? Yes, we'll do a little few more images, and then we'll have a Q&A and a general chat. It's usually what I do. So, whisker. So, a whisker, a whisker is a few things. So, a whisker could be maybe more of an electrical whisk, I would say. Um, a whisker is also when when you have a cat or a dog and they have a long hair from their mouth. Cats have them especially. That's called a whisker. Nice word. Whiskey last night. I actually thought if the coffee commented, oh, I see. So you were having the whiskey last night. Yeah, we were talking about Irish coffee the other day, and I didn't know there was Scottish coffee as well. Still, you didn't wear a suit. No, I didn't, but I'm in green today. I'm in green, and yeah, I'm in green today because I'm celebrating. It's a special day. I was going to talk about it. I was maybe thinking of doing the quiz about my special day, but today I am 2 years single. And this might seem sad, but it's actually joyful. It's a joyful day for me. I've come a long way in 2 years and I've had a great journey. I've made lots of new friends in real life and in this life online with you guys. So I'm just in a very, very good, happy place today. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's in the chat. Okay, gonna put some people in timeouts. Few inappropriate comment. Do you have any pets? No, but I really want a dog, and I hope in the next year or two I'll be able to get a dog. Is that you, Johnny? I don't know what you mean. Have you been in Dublin? Have you ever been in Dublin? Well, Dublin's in Ireland. Hate to tell you, different country. So Dublin is not in the UK. Dublin is a separate country. This is a bit of a sore point with Irish people. We keep getting called British, and we're not British. It's Himanji. Thank you so much. Yeah, a glorious day. A green mood. Yes, I'm celebrating. This day I was heading home, and I'm just full of joy today. Jer, if possible, can you please do a bit about antonyms and synonyms today? Yes, absolutely. No problem, Eddie. Enjoy, mate. The happiest thing is I have dogs there. They're good. Yes, I definitely want some dogs. A green day. Yes, Irish, green, happy day. I'm British. He's Irish. There's a difference. Yes, yes, exactly. You are so stylish. Thank you so much. I try it. I try and dress very nice for you guys sometimes. So let's do a few more images and then we will do a bit more of a chat and then we'll do a little bit about antonyms and synonyms today. So, and Eddie Hobby, let me know if there's any particular area that you want me to cover, any particular topic, or if you just want to do general stuff. What is your fitness secrets? Eat when you're hungry and walk a lot. Please show us our favorite type of dog. Oh, maybe we'll do a live, Diana, on dogs and do a quiz with lots of images. I can do images now. So yeah, I think that's a really good topic actually. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's try a different image and let me see what's next. So what do we call this? We're in the kitchen now. What do we call this object? Staffy all the way. You like a staffy? Very nice, very nice. I like I like a Jack Russell. They're my type. A grater, Eddie Hobby, correct. Well done. A grater, Ayara, ZK is in a grater. Momomo, only Northern Ireland. Yes, so there's a part of Ireland, I'll show you on the map in a while, that's only in the UK. A grater, yes, it's Himenji. Yes, Momomo, a grater. So well done. I thought that would be more difficult. Well done for you guys. And yeah, let's try another image. We're gonna do maybe a quick fire round. What is this? What is this? What is this? Have you ever been to my home country, India, or my other current country, Australia? No, I've never traveled that far. I have the furthest I've traveled is the United States. I haven't had the joy of traveling to India yet, but I think definitely in the future. So a roller, so a rolling, we have Dinah in with roller, a roller, rolling pin from Eddie, British Defence League rolling pin, a roller, a bread roller, rolling pin from Ebru N, rolling. So what's correct? A rolling pin is the correct answer. Rolling pin. We had it there a good few years. Yes. So yes, it is a type of roller. Um, it is a type of roller, but more specifically, it's a rolling pin. We use it for dough and for flattening food, don't we? Or maybe sometimes you can hit things with it to maybe to break them up. But yes, a rolling pin. Guru, yes, very well. Very well done. A rolling pin. Well done to everyone that got that right. Yeah, we can hit things sometimes, can't we? It means to pin and roll. I just Googled. Yes, you pin it down and you roll it. A pin. Well done, everybody. Okay, let's move on to another one. I'm actually really interested to see if you know what this is. It's not a sieve. It's not a sieve. It is a particular object in the kitchen. It is not a sieve. Greater in this image and grade of stove is what we put on pots. Oh, that's very interesting. A bowl? No. A strainer? I'll accept strainer. I would accept a strainer. A colander? Super sing? Yes, exactly. A colander. A colander, Momomo. It is green, but it's not a bowl. I wouldn't want to have my soup in this. A bowl is something which has no holes, and this is a colander. Colander. And Eddie had a strainer, and yes, you could strain, you could put potatoes in this and strain out the water. A drainer? I wouldn't really call it a drainer, British Defence League, would you? A strainer more so, or I think the correct term is a colander. A colander. Um, this is what came up when I googled colander, and this is what I would have, and this is what we would call it, a colander. Colander. It drains a pot of veg. Yeah, I suppose, but strains more so. I would say maybe it's a regional difference. Have I ever been to Cardiff? No, I have been to Wales. I got the ferry over to Holyhead. So I was in Wales, but not near Cardiff. Aaron, I got a question. I don't know what an adverb or an adjective of a grammar rule in English, but I can make convo with anyone in English. Is my English good or not? Yeah, well, I think if once you can communicate, there was a time, you know, as a native English speaker, we don't learn any grammar in school. We only do spelling because we kind of learn the grammar. It's kind of inherent as we learn the language. So growing up, most of my friends wouldn't know the difference between a noun and a verb. We don't know grammar. You probably have a better knowledge of grammar than I would. So if you can communicate, that's the main thing, isn't it? That's the most important thing is communicating. So don't worry about precision. A soup after a gunshot. Very funny, Diana. I really like that. Mo Lukman, sir, the thing you're holding is a mug, I think. Yes, exactly. A mug or a cup. But yeah, I would call it a mug. I'm going to have a sup now. Most of our others would have called it a thingy in a thingy, and you needed to what thingy? Yes, a thingy is what we call things when we can't think of the word. We say, "Pass me that thingy, will you?" You are from which country? I am from Ireland, in Europe. By the way, for me, English is my fourth language. Wow, Aaron. I really have one language, so you're doing much better than I won. If anyone has autism, they can learn English too. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There might be some learning difficulties, but language is available to everybody. I think we learn better grammar, but it is useless. Well, I think it can help really some people with structure and kind of understanding rules. To me, I find grammar really difficult. A cup of tea, exactly, Aaron. A cup of tea. Is that a separate country? So Ireland, I'm going to show you is on the map. I have my map here. So this is Northern Ireland. This area here is Northern Ireland. This area is a part of the United Kingdom. It's a territory or partition called Northern Ireland. Okay? Then the rest of the island, all of this, with the exception of this, is the Republic of Ireland. Okay? People in this area might call themselves Irish, they might call themselves British, they might call them both. It really depends on their perspective. The people in this island mostly want to reunite the entire country and have a new Ireland that brings all people together on the island. Okay, The people who live here, there is a certain amount of tribalism. So we would have people who are Protestant and maybe want to be more British. We have people who are Catholic who maybe want to be more Irish. So there's a little bit of a political situation here that everyone needs to pay attention to. It's very sensitive. The idea is that as the population changes, more Catholics will be born, and ultimately, this will become a united Ireland. But who knows? Who knows? Momomo, your question can be sensitive. Better to check the map and Google it. Well, I hope I explained it okay. I hope you understand it. I got pretty good in spoken English after moving to Wales. Well, there we go, Eddie Hobby. Excellent. Great to hear. Welsh accent can be difficult. Or A and NI. Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. Grammar is cool, but no one's going to ask you about present indefinite tense structure. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be asked about that. Just make yourself understandable. Exactly. That's really the key, isn't it? Communication. But my son, I said no, yes. The currency in the Republic of Ireland is euro. Yes, Rafik, it is. Eddie Hobby, as soon as you start conversing with natives, you start to improve exponentially. Yes, definitely, definitely. Especially in the context of where you are. Just understanding nuances in the speech, how people intonate on things. And just like in Ireland, okay, and especially in Dublin, instead of saying hello, how are you, we say how are you? Oh, how are you? Which is how are ya? How are you? Kind of very speeded up and contracted. So if you in Ireland in Dublin, you'd hear often see someone say, "Ah, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you?" So just living in a place or watching lots of TV with subtitles will really, really help you and understand these local areas. You know, in Cork, someone down here in Cork, down here in the bottom, I can't point it out, I keep disappearing. They might say, "How are you, boy? How are you, boy?" You know, lots of different variation regionally, and you can really only get that if you live somewhere. Hiya! Yes, Diana, there's a bit of hiya, hiya, how's it going? Yeah, same here. That's good to hear, British Defence League. It doesn't matter as long as the whole landscape is so beautiful, engaging. Yes, very lucky to live here. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. Controlled respect for Ireland. Yes, big respect. It's split by Ulster Union and the IRA. Google it and read the history, everyone. Yeah, great. It's an interesting here history. Let's see, Aaron. I watched anime, and when you see subtitles dubbed, they feel quite different. Subtitles use more formal words, and dubbed one is casual. Yeah, I generally think it's a good idea to listen to the native language and watch it with subtitles. It's usually best, I think. Also, respect for the Irish president. He is so old but so kind. Yes, we have a beautiful Irish president at the moment, Michael D. Higgins. He's a fantastic man, very well educated, a beautiful person, and we are having a new president soon. We're having our presidential campaign very soon, our election, and it looks like it will be really one candidate that will win, a person called Catherine Connolly. She seems to be a good person. I don't really know too much about the whole thing. All Ireland is beautiful. True, true. And so is Scotland. Rafik, I think the film Gladiator was made in Republic of Ireland. I should check that. Yeah, lots of films are made here. Wednesday, the second series of Wednesday on Netflix was filmed here. Similar to how Welsh people call their mates Butt. Yeah, Bud. All right, Bud. Higgins, so fantastic. I know him. Yes, Michael D. Higgins, our president, is a fantastic man, a beautiful person as well. Very kind, yes. Alexander, hello to you. Thanks for joining. Um, British Defence League, I am McFarlane. My family played roles in Ireland, both sides. Yeah, I mean, in Ireland, I would have names which are British in surnames. So there's a big mix. You know, the British came here, but, you know, they also married lots of Irish and married into the Irish. So there's no such thing as pure Irish people. Ireland has been invaded and colonized, and we'd have wave after wave of migration over the centuries. So there's really no such thing as an Irish. We've Irish culture, but who are the Irish? You know. Did anyone told you your accent is kind of cool? Where are you from? So I'm from Dublin, right here, right here. That's where I am right now. UK and Ireland are two great neighbours. Yes, hopefully the relationship improves and continues to improve. I would love to visit Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales. Yes, Wesley Snyder, great choice. Beautiful area. Yeah, a great place to visit. London's great, Dublin's great. Really, anywhere you go, you're going to be everyone's super friendly, especially the Irish. I like the Irish pubs in Massachusetts, particularly in Boston. Hebrew, you've gotten around. Yeah, I have never been to Boston. As close as I've been as to New York, but I haven't been to Boston. I hear Boston is very, very Irish. What does mean played roles in both sides? So played roles in both sides means that in the situation in Ireland, some families were divided. Some people in some families might have helped nationalists. Some people might have helped, the British. It just means that not everything is clear. Some people might have switched sides or done things and family members. So it's all a little bit messy. Dublin is fastly growing, especially technology. Yes, we have a huge technology industry here. We have Facebook, Meta, Google, TikTok, X, I think, is here as well. All the big, big companies are in Ireland. Guru, request you to not get embroiled in geopolitical things. Just educate us with so many things to language and diction. Yeah, absolutely. But people do have questions, and I always say that, you can ask me about English, English culture, English related culture, Irish culture. So, I'm here to talk honestly. I try not to talk too politically, but yeah, sometimes I do get pulled into it, I will say. I'm from India, but somehow I got neutral accent that sounds like an Aussie. Well, that's good. And when people I talk to, folks are like, you're a mix. Well, that's no harm sometimes, but pain in the neck. People don't trust me. Wow, maybe they're not good people. Brendan McFarlane, third uncle IRA, and my second cousin Hill was UDA. There's history and hopefully good. So yeah, so British Defence League is showing that one side of his family was on one side of the conflict and another was on the other side. So yeah, it's common. Okay, Shugata, hello to you. What is the topic? We're doing visuals and vocabulary, so I should get back to that actually in a moment. There's a subliminal word if you say. I'm not going to say that in case it's anything dirty. Okay, where were we? Let's do another few images, shall we? And let's see. What is this? What is this? Let's go back to your proper stuff, mate. Yes. Here we are. What is this? What is this? I'm going to have a sip of tea while I wait for the correct answer. Okay. Yes, Diana's in kitchen stuff. Is the topic. Yes, exactly. So, Eddie Hobby is in with peeler. Is peeler the correct answer? What do you think? Potato peeler could be a potato peeler. A peeler, Hebrew is in with peeler. A slicer, no, it's a peeler. Definitely a peeler. Fruit cutting machine, maybe. No, peeler, because the outside of a fruit or a vegetable is, generally we call it the peel, and you are taking it away. You're peeling it off. You're peeling it off. Use it to shave. Thor, if you're anything like the real Thor, the superhero, you mightn't want to shave with this. A peeler makes sense. Yes, exactly. A peeler. It works perfectly for apple, potatoes, even red cabbage. There we go. There's some cooking tips from Ebrew. Vegetables cleaner. Yeah, so we would use the peeler to clean off the vegetables to make sure you're able to eat it. Vegetable shaver. Yeah, well, I mean, you are shaving something really, but a peeler is the correct term. So well done to everybody. Eddie was in there first with Ebrew. Well done. A peeler, it's a manji. Yes, exactly. Okay, let's try another one. What's this? We're moving away. I would maybe use this sometimes in my Minecraft. What would you call this? What is this object? Itsumanji's in very quickly. We have Aaron in as well, Eddie Hobby. It's Himanji. I love that name, It's Himanji. I hope I'm saying it right. So we have compass, 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 compass. In Minecraft, I use my compass to find where my spawn point is. Zayden Bryce, yes, a compass. Very, very good. An ancient instrument, isn't it? Like it goes back to um, the time of ships sailing around the world, used for navigation. A director, no, we would call it a compass. You're right with compass guru. Compass. Hi Danini, hope you're not up too late tonight. A compass, yes. Nice use of the emoji. A compass. Sumik, hello, what's up to you? Welcome back. So, as you can see, I've discovered the technology to put stuff behind me and we're doing guessing. A compass, make sure and check your spelling there. A compass, a treasure finder. Could be, maybe in a fantasy novel, you could have a magically powered one that helps you find the treasure. I know in English, but I don't know what we call it in my language. Interesting. Maybe you should find that out. So let's try our next one. I'm realizing that the next picture has the name on it. Okay, so we have the umbrella. What would we call this object that the umbrella goes into? Hassan Karba, hello to you. Janini, thanks for the big wave. Okay, a brolly stand. Very good, very good. An umbrella stand. Well done, Aaron, as well. So Eddie was in with the brolly stand. So a brolly, and I'm very impressed, Eddie. A brolly is a slang word for an umbrella. Umbrella is quite a long word, isn't it? Umbrella. So in UK and Ireland, we say a brolly. You'll often say a brolly, darling. And yes, it's a brolly stand or an umbrella stand, as Aaron was in. Here in Southern Hemisphere, especially in Australia, they call it a director as well. Wow, that's good to know, Guru. I didn't know that. Danini, a brolly stand. I didn't know. Yes, very interesting. Or an umbrella stand. Yes, well done, Zayden. Umbrella holder. Technically, but we wouldn't call it an umbrella holder. It's an umbrella stand. So well done, Pris. Brolly stand, yes, it's Hamanji. A wet rack. A wet rack would probably be something for your dishes, wouldn't it? If you're drying your dishes, you would put them on a wet rack, maybe a dish rack. A wet rack, maybe for clothing, maybe, or for shoes on a rack to dry off. Maybe you could use it that way. An umbrella stand, yes. Umbrella column. That's a really interesting one, Diana, but we would stick with stand, definitely. A brolly stand or an umbrella stand. Umbrella, yeah. Brolly sounds pretty Australian. Yeah, it does. I don't know if Australians use it, but definitely in the UK and Ireland we have a brolly, and I think it's very British, very English. A brolly, darling. Brolly sounds very Aussie, yes. Basid Adan, hello to you. Thanks for joining. Clothes horse, she's talking about. Oh, a clothes horse. Yes, I don't have a clothes horse. I must include that in a future one. Hi, Gus. Next, please, sir. Okay, let's move on. Let's do another one. This one's easy. I'm expecting this to come through straight away. I'm going to lean over so you can all see it. What is this? And it's only really one thing. Ebru, one of my lovely members of the channel, is in with binoculars. You were in straight away. Binoculars, Danini, yes. Good night, Danini. Thanks for joining. Sleep well. Eddie, another member, is also in with binoculars. Aaron's in with binoculars. Zayden, yes. It's Amanji, yes. Sumik, yes. And Sugata, yes. Well done, everybody. And you all got it exactly right. All spelling perfect. Funny intonation, yes. Binoculars. Do I sound funny? Guru, yes. Binoculars. Karan Kumar, binoculars. Nice smiley emoji there. My teacher asked one question. Yes, of course. Go ahead. A spyglass. Spyglass, kind of an older term. Maybe something from Game of Thrones, maybe. To me, a spyglass, yes, they could be called spyglasses, but this is maybe very fantastical, superheroes, James Bond, fantasy kind of stuff. A spyglass. I need to look at the spyglass. Could be binos. Yeah, for short. Yeah, you could. I swear without autocorrect, I couldn't have spelled it correctly. Me too. Me too. Was a joke, mate. No problem. But it's interesting because, spying glass, you could watch a fairy tale and they would use for like a telescope, they might call it a spying glass. So, yeah, I think that's quite a valid thing for you to say. Okay, next. What is this? I could probably put myself into it if I correctly positioned myself. Two oculars. No, no. Probably, maybe technically, it could be something called like that, a bio-ocular or something like that. Sumik is in with sleeping bag. Yes, well done. Eddie's in with sleeping bag. So is British Defence League. Aaron is in sleeping bag. Yes, you all got it perfect. And again, autocorrect or no autocorrect, you got it correct spelling. A sleeping sack. No, I sleeping bag. I go sleeping bag. An airbag. No, sleeping bag, sleeping bag, sleeping sack. No, not a sleeping sack, I'm afraid. Or cozy cover. No. Would you call it a cozy cover? I definitely call it sleeping bag. How to improve understanding native or correct speaking. Sisibad, you are doing it right now. You're watching me live and you're understanding a native speaker. So yeah, well done. So let's do one or two more. What's this one? Let me know in the comments. A stapler. Well done. Well done, Ebru. You got in there really quick. Eddie's in there quick as well. No, my missus does those. She's from IM8. Oh, cool. Stapler, stapler, stapler. Why you keep insulting Trump? I haven't insulted any Trump. Stapler, stapler, stapler. Yes, well done. Everyone's in with stapler. Well done. Well done, everybody. Let's do one more, and then we're going to go into some synonyms and antonyms. What are these called? First, I thought it looks like Dr. Machine. Yeah, is it like a medical instrument? You mean? Yeah, I did. It does look a little bit like that. So, what are these? Sugata is saying marker. They are. You are correct. They are a type of marker, but we have a specific term for them. Highlighters, Ebru, yes. Highlighter. Aaron's in highlighter. Tush penna. This sounds. What language is this? Tush penna. Is it German? Zayden Bryce markers. Yes, but more specifically, they're highlighters. Highlighting pens. Yes, that's another way we could say it. Definitely correct. Funny markers. Is that what you call them, British Defence League? Funny markers? I'd call them a highlighter. Dean is in with highlighter. Highlighter markers. Yes. Diana's in with stapler from before. Yes, you're correct there. Highlight pen. Yes. Sumik, where are you from? I'm from Ireland. Highlighter, sketch marker, guru. I would stick with highlighter. And Diana's in with markers. Yeah, but a highlighter. This highlights a part of the text, doesn't it? Useful when you're studying or you want to make a note of something in a text. You would use it to highlight a text, a piece of the writing, a sentence. Eddie's asking Sumik if they are Bengali. There we go. Excuse me. Highlighters, yes. And we're having a bit of a chat. So I only have two more images to show. Let's try this one. What is this? Not supporting any brand. Fairy light ink that doesn't cover ink, bro. Yes, exactly. What is this? I'm not supporting the brand. What is this? It's not a very good image. Does anyone know what it is? What would I call it? Okay, so we have USB, a pen drive. Yes, exactly. Let me just go. These are all flying in. Sugata, pen drive. Yes. USB. Yes, but a USB. What is it exactly? It's a USB something. USB, a pen drive, flashbox, maybe that could be another term, yes. USB key, yes. Well done, Rafik. Wow, fellow Bengali here. Wow, so we're having some Bengali meetups. A pen drive, USB stick, yes, that's what I would call it. Flash drive, USB, flash drive, Eddie Hobby, yes. Pen drive or USB, a USB stick, a Bitcoin holder if you're lucky, USB driver, key. Yes, these are all correct. Well done. Armored pen drive. Wow. A belt. I've never heard it called a belt before. I would call it a pen drive, USB drive, a flash drive. So we have actually lots of words for this, don't we? USB charm. Maybe like a key ring, maybe. Could you call it a dongle? Yes, I would. We would call it a dongle in, especially if like you had I remember years ago I had my Wi-Fi on one of these. It was a dongle, and that's what we called it, a dongle. So yeah, well done. Okay, one more image, and then we're going to move on to synonyms and antonyms. Hi from Punjab, Gurup Kar Sahota. Thank you so much for joining. Delighted to have you here. A Wi-Fi dongle. Yeah, all my, yes, exactly. A Wi-Fi dongle was what I had. Okay, we have one more image. What is this? So lots of you are going to say a lock. It's more than a lock, okay? You could just call it a lock, but this one is quite specific. Yeah, a lock. A key, no. British Defence League is in with padlock. Eddie's in with lock. It is a lock, but it's a specific type of lock. And British Defence League got it right, a padlock. Rafik is in with padlock, lock, padlock. All my padlock, padlock, Ebru padlock. Sisabad said hi, hello again. Safety home device. Yes, this would be a type of safety home device. Well, it could be a work device as well. I mean, we could use it for work on the farm, you know, to secure our goods in the house, outside the house. I have one on my shed. So it is a type of lock, but more specifically, it's a padlock. So we had lots of correct answers. A lock hold? No, not really. A metal lock? Yes, so it's a lock made of metal, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a metal lock because most locks and padlocks are metal, aren't they? Padlock, yes, a padlock. Freeze it and it opens. Really? I did not know that. A copper lock. A copper lock? Only if it was like very clearly copper, but a padlock. Wrench opens the lock. Oh, I think we're getting into some suspicious behavior here. Hello, sir. Large T Sanjma. Welcome back to you. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so let's move away. I'm going to put back my Irish screen and close my images. So yeah, hello everybody again. I love having this behind me. I'm sitting on a stool because I didn't want to interfere. I want to see if my chair interferes with this. So just give me 1 second and let me see. I'm still here. I'm just going to move this around. I just want to see if it works with the chair. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I just want some comfort. I want to be comfortable. The stool I was using was not comfortable. Uh, oh, wow, some Irish there. And I'm not good enough to know what you're saying, I'm afraid. I apologize. Chair is not available to us. Okay. My chair is back. My chair is back. Okay, so one of my members there, Eddie Hobby, has requested, and I always listen to my members, has requested a synonyms and antonyms quiz. So we're going to fire along and do lots of these quick fire ones, and they're all going to come into the chat. So, and there might be more than one synonym. I'm going to lower this down a little bit so you can see me a bit better. Let's go, Eddie, let's go. So, what is the synonym for happy? Quick, 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 fast, 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 quick fire. I am gay. That's great, Lone Wolf. Good for you. What is the synonym for happy? Give me another word. There are a couple, but I'll take them in the chat. So let me know what. Glad. Yes, glad. I am glad. I am happy. I am glad. Lion Wolf is happy. Yes, exactly. That's yes. Gay is another. Gay usually means homosexual, but gay is an older synonym of happy. So well done. Gay, joy, joy. Yes, joy. Joyful would be my one. I'm full of joy. I am very happy. I am joyful. Over the clouds. Over the moon, more so. We would say, I'm over the moon. Enjoy, yeah. Content, yes. Merry since the season's coming. Very good context, Hebrew, yes. At Christmas time, when you're happy, or maybe a few alcohol drinks, you're a bit more merry. Okay, so how are you, sir? I'm very well, large Sangma. Thank you very much. Pleased, delighted. Well done, All Might. Okay, let's go. Let's try another one. What is a synonym of angry? What is a synonym of angry? I'm really angry. If one more person asks me where I'm from, I'm going to get really angry. Mad, fuming, yes. Blue? Blue, I would be more, you'd be more red if you're angry. Blue is if you're depressed, if you're sad. Um, Sumic abuse? No, not really. Furious, yes, that's really the word I was looking for. Furious, I'm furious. I'm so mad. Upset, yes, upset can mean upset can mean like crying upset, or upset as in ah. Upset, pissed off, yes, pissed off. Not very formal, but yes, I'm pissed off. I'm furious, yes, well done, Itsumanji All Might. Blue, no. Blue is, you would say I'm red. I'm more like I'm red. Blue is when you're sad or depressed. Furious, enraged. Yes, I love that one. Starving. No, I am starting to feel starving now, I will say. Irritated. Yeah, I'm irritated. I'm really irritated. My name is Lara Rush T. Sanjma. I will try and get that right. Apologies. It's very difficult to try and say everyone's name. Pissed off. Yeah, pissed off. I'm pissed off. I'm really pissed off. Irate, yes, lovely. It's a manji. I outraged, yes. Pain in the neck or the pain in the ass. That's kind of more describing the situation. Oh no, you could say, yeah, I've got a pain in my neck. English, yes, Luke, we're doing English here. Rageful. I'm rageful. That's very dramatic, very performative. But yeah, outraged, enraged. It's a manji. Yes, racist. No, racist would be a totally different thing. You can be angry at a racist quite justifiably, but no. Pissed, yes, we could say pissed. That'd be more of American would say that. We would say I'm pissed off. An American might say I'm pissed. I'm pissed. But pissed could mean drunk as well. Enraged, storming, wrath. Oh, these are all great words. Pissed is drunk. Yes, but Americans might say I'm really pissed about that. I'm pissed, but I would say pissed off. Interesting live. Appreciate it. No problem. I'm glad you enjoy. Wrathful. Oh, that's nice. Wrathful. I'm wrathful. But very dramatic. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Drunk is bluttered in Scotland. Oh, we have so many words in Ireland for drunk. Another question coming. Stop bugging me. That's what you could say if you're angry. Stop bugging me. What is a synonym for begin? Commence, yes, well done, Aaron. Start, that's the word I was definitely looking for by Mew, thank you. Starting, Zayden Bryce, yes, start, Eddie Hobby. Kick off, a great one. That's a really good one. It kicked off. Initiate, well done, it's Imanji. Hebrew and initiate, yes. Begin equals resume. No, resume would be to continue after a stop. So you could say begin again would be more inclined to resume. But to resume from, if we say, begin, that's from the very start. To resume is a little bit different. It means to start, but it means that there's been a pause, that you already started. So just be careful with that. You can speak to me within Canada. I'd love to go to Canada. Go, yes, would be another one. Go, yes. Go, start, Start over, not, well, you could maybe, but again, begin is really at the start of something. You know, start over is quite specific to a particular situation. Isemanji is coming in with loads. Initiative, initiate, commence, open, begin. Well done. Let's boil, start. Let's boil. Let's bowl. Let's roll, maybe. Let's roll. Yes, let's roll. Start rolling. Yes, maybe a little bit more, maybe for TV. Start rolling. Embark, originate. Yeah, these are all, we're all getting there. I like chop chop. That's a good one. Ebrew end. So if you're telling someone to begin, you could say chop chop, chop chop. Go on. Yes, another one. Aren't meant let the ball roll. Let's let the ball roll. Yeah, okay, I'll accept that. Okay, so what in the opposite we're doing? What is the synonym for finish? What is the synonym for finish? I finished my dinner. I finished the course. I finished my degree. Over, yes, exactly. Well done. An end, yes. So Mew has kill. This is very dark. Very dark mind. End, over, end, enough. Yeah, maybe. End up, end of, maybe. Where are you? I'm right here. I'm in Dublin, in Ireland. Ended, yes. No one said the word I'm looking for, though. Finalize, finish, conclude, yes. Terminate, yes. Aaron, happy ending. I knew someone was going to say that. Complete. Well done, Zayden. That's what I was looking for. Complete or completed. Fatality. Oh, Mew. That's very Mortal Kombat of you. Last chance. Ooh, I hope not. Terminate. Yes. Yes. Terminate. My job finished. My job was terminated. To cap. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. Conclude. To finalize. Yes. That's of. That's it, maybe. That's it. Okay. Let's move on to some antonyms. So what I'm looking for next is the opposite. An antonym. So we've had synonyms. Now I want the antonyms. What is the opposite of this word? Okay. So what is the opposite? It's done. Yeah, it's finished. It's done. That's a good one. I like that one. Put a small flag on a map. I'm not sure what you mean. Okay. What is the opposite of clean? Maybe one or two words. These are all going to be held. These are all being held. Dirty. Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. Dirty, Aaron. I have to unblock all these words because dirty. Yes. Who knew dirty was such a bad word, huh? Dirty. Yes. Diana, dirty. It's a manji. Dirty, dirty. Filthy or nasty. Yes. Two other nice antonyms there. Dusty. Yes, we could say dusty. Dusty is a different type of dirty, isn't it? Unclean, yes. Clean ex Gary. I'm not sure what you mean there, Guru, but messy I'll definitely take. Dirty, boggin. I love these Scottish ones. Dirty or boggin, yeah. Smelly, unclean is the real one, though. Messy, yes. Grimy, rank. That's a lovely one, Eddie. So, yeah, that's more of a slang one. Rank. If something's rank, oh, it's dirty. It smells bad. Really, really bad. Yeah, rank. You'd say it's effing rank. Oh, this is really funny. Okay, so let's try one or two more. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I am, definitely. My mom always say your room is like messy like a pig mud. Pig pig mud or pig shit. Rotten, yeah, that's another good one. Gross. We say rank, but for farts. Yeah, I would say rank for farts as well. Farts smell rank. That smelled really rank. I know one or two people who have very rank farts. Guilty, gross. Guilty, I'm not sure. Guilty, I wouldn't really say that's an opposite of clean. Clean, I suppose your record, if you have a clean criminal record, you don't have any record criminal activity. If you had a bad criminal record, it could be you could be guilty. Gross, a pigsty. That's exactly the word. Okay, let's move on to next one. I feel stupid because I don't speak English. There's no need to feel like that, gossip. What is the opposite of push? Push? What's the opposite? Push? But technically, pigsty are very clean. Yeah, pigs are very clean, really. Pull, Aaron's in with pull, Zayden Bryce pull, Rafiq pull, Eddie's in with pull, it's Himanji pull. Yes, this was an easy one, wasn't it? What is the opposite of push? Antonym. Okay, we're going to try some more difficult ones. I'm going to try some more advanced ones. I think these are a bit too easy. Tug, yes, to tug or to pull, hold back, pull, pull, yes. So it's just the opposite, isn't it? We push or we pull or we tug or any of those kind of to grab. Yes, exactly. You're taking it back. Pigs are as clean as red flag guy's mind. Ooh, sounds a little bit saucy. Okay, next we're moving into some more, a little bit more advanced terms. What is the opposite of majority? What is the opposite of majority? In Ireland, we're having a presidential campaign, and the person with the majority of the votes will win. Minority, very good, Eddie. It's a Manji, minority. Aaron's in with minority. Rafiq's in with minority. British Defence League's in with minority. Excellent. Great work, everybody. Okay, let's try another one. This one's more difficult. What is the opposite of constructive? What is the opposite of constructive? Minority, yes, Mew. A minority is when we have a smaller amount. Oh, very good. I'm very impressed. I'm really impressed, guys. Ebru, Eddie is in. Himanji, destructive. Yes, I would have had to think about that for a bit. Destructive. Well done. So impressed. Which country? So this is my country. This is Ireland in Europe. Beautiful place where I'm from. Disruptive. Disruptive, yeah. Yeah, something could be disrupt. Yeah, I would accept disruptive. A majority, X minority, small scale, yes. Amount of something. Um, yes, in terms of majority or minority, yes, it's about the amount of something. Non constructive, absolutely acceptable. Diana, well done, yes. Rare, if it's. No, rare is about how common something is. Negative. Constructive, yes. If something was constructive, if it wasn't, it could be negative. But destructive was really good. I'm really impressed. Hi, I'm from Baku. Well done, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. You're very welcome. Sugata, are you mad, Aaron? Rare people. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going, guys. And 90 minutes have passed so quickly. Amazing session. Oh, thank you so much, Eddie. Yeah, I've so enjoyed it so much. What is the opposite of expand? What is the opposite of expand? I'll take 2 words. Compress. Okay, I'll take 3 words. Compress. Well done, Zayden. Brilliant. Just making a quick cuppa. I wish someone would make me a cuppa. Smash. Yeah, well, I mean, if you smash something new, if you smash something, you could compress it. But there's other words, and I see them. Itamanji has contract. This is beautiful. Contract. When water freezes, it contracts to ice. Shrink. Another beautiful one. That's really another one I was looking for, Eddie. Well done. Shrink. Tight. Something might get tighter. Something might get tighter, but the term is to contract, to compress, to shrink. Okay, be 5 minutes. Okay, take your time. I really would love a cup of tea as well. If my father is watching or my mother is watching downstairs, I'd love a cup of tea. They're not watching. My uncle just arrived. I can hear them down there. Contract, yes. Ebru, well done. Compress, Itzimanji, yes. Guru, compress. Conservative for the last one, yeah. Shrink, yes. High, contract, Zayden, yes. To narrow, yeah, I'll accept narrow. If something narrows, it will get smaller. So yes. Restrict, restricts. Yes, but it would be, you'd have to really be talking about the material. The ice particles restrict and contract come together more, not reduce. We could say reduce, but when something, is expanding tells us that something is growing, you know? So by shrinking or by contracting, something is reducing in mass. That's how we would say it. But the act is shrinking or contracting, or the material is compressing or restricting or narrowing down. Okay? Largesh says, hi, hello to you. To condense. Yes, another good one. To condense, getting more small. We have lots of words, don't we? To restrict. How many flags of the world do you know? I wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't be too bad, but I wouldn't be great with the flags. I'm better with geography. I could tell you the country's shape. No problem. No problem. Okay, let's move on. We're going to do a few more, and then I'm starting to get a bit hungry. So, might be time for some dinner soon. What is the opposite of rural? What is the opposite of rural? Rural. Kind of a difficult one. Amin K. Saputra. Expand is common to many things, but the opposite of expand is depend on the context. Yes, very well put, Amin. So we have lots and lots of correct answers. Itzimanji was in first with urban, yes. Ebru, urban. Eddie, urban. Zayden, urban. Rafik, urban. And Diana, urban. Well done. Mu is getting very esoteric with hell. Some may say, some may say, urban or developed. Yes, very well done. We could say that rural or countryside or places of agriculture are developed or underdeveloped. But yeah, a nicer way is urban for towns, suburban for that bit in the middle where people live generally, and then we have rural, quite a difficult word to say for anyone who has trouble with ors. Rural, rural. Modern, yeah, but I mean, the countryside can be modern as well. Just because it's the countryside doesn't necessarily mean it's underdeveloped or not modern. Hebrew, is there any difference between the pronunciation of contract and yes, exactly. Yes. So, okay. So we have contract to get smaller and contract. It's very it's very small. To contract, contract, contract. Okay, so with the pronunciation of the size to get smaller, we put the emphasis on to contract on the second syllable. With the deal, contract. So the more emphasis on the first one. Contract. I signed a contract today. Okay? The material will contract. So I hope you can hear that. Industrial. What was the question? I'm getting a little bit lost now. Diana, bon appetit. Thank you for your time and job. You're very welcome. I actually am starting to get hungry. I'm forgetting what the question was. What is the question? Yeah, center, big city. Yeah, we could say center. We need to be a little bit more specific. I'm in. Thank you so much, sir. It was a great session. You're very welcome, Itzamanji. Arturo, big city. Yeah, but more specifically urban. Thank you. You're very welcome, Ebru. Thanks for the explanation of the difference. You're very welcome. Bon appetit. Yes, I'm quite hungry now, guys. I think I'm going to stop now. I think I came to the right place today. A right live video. I wanted to find a channel where I can polish my English. Thank God. Thank you, Jit Roy. Thank you so much. And make sure to subscribe. And if you really want to support the channel and upgrade your English, make sure and join my student membership or my fan tier. These are membership options. You'll get lots of additional membership opportunities for downloads and early access to videos. I have a brand new video coming out in the next day or two on dermatology. So you'll learn lots of medical professional English and vocabulary. And yeah, it's a great way to support the channel. And if you have a look in the chat, you'll see you'll get access to my fun emoji, Brainy. Let's have a look, make sure I'm using all of them. So this is Brainy. This is my channel emoji. And if you're a student member or a member of the channel, you get access and you can pop him in the lives. Eddie was using him for the first time a few days ago. Great session as always, very informative, entertaining. I'm so happy, Eddie. Thank you so much for your support. Eddie was very kind the other day. He joined my student membership and then gifted a membership to someone else. So Eddie, you have a big fan here. Saran, Sarah has said, I really understand you. Subscription. Thank you for subscribing. And Eddie is there. We have an Ebrew as well with my brainy emoji. Subdued. Thank you, Jit Roy. Thank you so much. And yeah, guys, there's lots of ways to support the channel. Sorry, I have something in my teeth and it's driving me crazy. Sorry. We do lots of stuff here. It's very personal. Um, so, like the video, comment, subscribe. Thank you all so much for participating today. It's just been so much fun. It's so much fun. I love it. What did you think of the pictures? Did you like doing the pictures or do you prefer the questions in the chat? Let me know now while I try and clean my teeth. I do know how to say I am gay backwards. Yes, I do. I do know how to say I am gay. I've said it a lot of my life. I hope you'll plan for technical topics. Yeah, what technical topics would you like, Rafik? I can't. It's driving me crazy. Have a nice day ahead. Please join you from Perth, Australia. Thank you so much, Guru. Thank you so much. British is back. British Defence League is back from your cup of tea. I still haven't got my cup of tea. England is the picture. No, this is Ireland, admin. Ireland. Republic of Ireland. This part is Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK. But mainly, this lovely place is my homeland, and this is where I am. I'm right here in Dublin. That's a cool pic. Yeah, it's a nice pic. I just pulled it off Google. Okay, bye. Thank you, Sujata. So yeah, lots of ways to support the channel. Like, subscribe, comment. And there's a new feature where you can add hype to the video. It's just below. I think if you scroll across the comments or something, hype this lesson and hype my videos. I'd really appreciate it. Put a small flag on your location. Yes, I just did this before I came on live, so I will update it with graphics and I might have words on it as well. Technical words to be used in technical fields. Okay, that's a great idea. Coffee mate and stuck on 2 Scotch pies and beans. Oh, that sounds good. 2 Scotch pies. If you ever had a Scotch pie, well, I know a Scotch egg. Scotch eggs are delicious. Ebrew, nice to see you. I will leave now. Have a great day ahead. Thank you so much, and thank you for using Brainy and being a member. So glad to have you here. Sarah, I don't know your flag, but thank you for putting that up there. So yes, everybody, one of my longest lives yet. I'm not sure about the pictures, how the pictures work today. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a think about it. But yeah, what is the plan for the rest of the day? What are you guys doing? It is now 25 minutes to 6 here. I'm going to put up my feet and relax if anyone wants to have a little chat with me for a few minutes. It's Azerbaijan. Oh, that's nice, Sarah. Thank you so much. Happy Green Day. Yes. So, a great day today. I'm 2 years single today. My relationship ended 2 years ago, and I am living my best life now. I've never been happier in my whole life. And a big part of that is coming on and sitting and chatting with you guys every day. And I have my own business. The channel's doing great. My YouTube store as well. So I'm just really happy. Thanks so much for being a part of that, everyone. So happy Green Day. Thank you, Zayden. Any movies that from Ireland you can watch? Yeah, I mean, lots of Irish movies. I'm more a fan of kind of the older ones. They make me laugh. I like The Snapper. The Commitments is a great one. Lots of music in that one. Sing Street. I think someone we had said Sing Street earlier. But lots of really good Irish movies. See you tomorrow, Zayden. Have a great one. Thanks for joining today. Same here, mate. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And thanks, British Defence League, for all your contributions. Rafik, many thanks for the session. I've learned a lot. Have to leave. See you. Thank you so much. Sarah O. Aaron, say sometime in movie the call bizarre to market make me confused. At least use English or tell us they have picked new words. Exactly. I am English speaker and I have learned new words from people and some I conclude about it fits everyone this channel. Thank you so much, British Defence League, for your support. You're a great support. I really appreciate it. Aaron, It's nighttime here, 10 p.m. of Tuesday. So it is 5:35 here now, 17:35 in Dublin right here now. So yeah, I'm gonna have some dinner. My uncle has arrived, and he's gonna have some dinner with us. And my dinner tonight is chili con carne. We had it last night, but it's even better today. It's better the second day. So I'm gonna have chili with they call it white people taco night. Cheese, some tortilla, chili con carne, maybe some sour cream and some lettuce. That's going to be my dinner. Maybe two or three of them. Amin K Sapura. Is there any word from Ireland that is so common in the past, but it is so irrelevant to use nowadays? Oh God, that's a deep one. I suppose like there's lots of like older terms that like my grandmothers would use. Um, Very strange ones. Like my grandmother, there was all old terms in Ireland. Like I think, like a gossan was a boy, a gesha was a girl, but loads of terms. But as you say, like we don't use them anymore. So my memory of them is fading. But I had my grandmothers until they were like 96 and 94, and I was very lucky. They both died very close to each other, 7 weeks apart, and I had them until I was 29. So I really, really enjoyed learning about my grandmothers. Like were born in like 1913 and 1915, so they experienced a whole change in the world. Quite amazing, really. Mate, one of my faves foods. Oh, food. I'm mad for food. Chili con carne. I hope you're talking about one of my favorites too. Delicious, just so good. And I've been eating it for since I was a kid. My mother has been making it since the 80s, with Uncle Ben's, or Ben's, I think it's called now more appropriately. Uncle Ben's chili sauce, with rice, or we have our taco nights with pita bread or tortilla or tacos or. But yeah, chili con carne has. It's probably in my top three. It's probably in my top three. And I've tried making vegetarian chili con carne. You need meat. It's carne for a reason. Meat. There is a country called Kiribati, and its time is 6:30 of Wednesday. Wow, so they're really far ahead of us. 6:30 a.m. Wow. Can you say happy birthday to me? I'm feeling bad. Happy birthday, CIR Kinked YXX. A little bit of a sexy name there, but happy birthday to you. I hope you're not feeling too bad. British Defensive, Barra, Baron, and Wayne. Yes, my Scottish friend in Glasgow will still say a Wayne, a Wayne for a baby. Look at her with her Wayne. Yeah, it's hard to learn new words of Gen Z and Alpha. Can't work on the old one. They are already hard to pronounce. Yeah, like even for me, like there's lots of words and I hear them and I have to look them up to see what they mean, like Riz, and I'm not even going to try. I don't know. I don't know that Riz is the one that comes to mind. I love crab and most seafood. Aaron, yes, I really love. I'm not great with fish because I don't like bones in my food, but I do love shellfish. Definitely, shellfish is crabs, seafood, lobster, all that kind of stuff. The pronunciation is very scary. Yes, Sarah, it can be very scary pronunciation, but it's just keep practicing. And AI is a wonderful tool. You can practice in real time and get corrected in real time. So yeah, really, really good. So tonight, chili con carne, and then we're gonna have probably a little bit of Minecraft. I'm gonna be in the office tomorrow, but I will be back on live at 4 o'clock. I'm in the office tomorrow. I'm filming some adverts for a company I work for, and what else am I doing? I'm doing social media. I'm doing lots of marketing tomorrow. So yeah, busy day, lots and lots of work, but it's always good that you're busy and not doing nothing. So yeah, low key and high key. When start, I was like, what the f is this? Yeah, low key. I think if I'm getting what you mean, it's like yeah, it's crazy. I used AI and I trained mine to speak so casually, Like it really is abuse me like I'm this friend. Maybe that's good though. I always say to my AI, don't sugarcoat. Be objective. Tell me the truth. Sarah Swalem, hello to you. Hello, thanks for joining. We're just finishing up the chat. This is where I kick back and just chat about whatever passes through my mind before I finish up. And yeah. Eddie Hobby, wait, I thought you ended stream. No, no, no. When I finish the quiz, I kind of just start chatting, and then when yeah, I just wanted to get to 90 minutes, and it's gotten to 90 minutes now. Literally, I learn new abuses from AI. Well, once you're learning, that's the main thing. So, now, so let's think. So, chili con carne tonight, and then some Minecraft. Office tomorrow. I'll be back on at 4. Did you guys like the image quiz today? Let me know. Or do you prefer when I have the question in the chat? Um, just to kind of get an idea. I love this image. I love having this. I need to go. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah, for joining. See you next time. Back on tomorrow at 4. Make sure to drop some hype on the video. It's a new option from YouTube. It'll definitely help the channel. It was fire. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad you liked the images. Hi, teacher. Hi, you are teacher of English. Yes, Sissy Bad. Yes, I am. See you on next one for me. Today's was most entertaining one for the past month. Oh, good to hear. So I'll do more images. I did the images very quickly, so I'll try and give more thought to it next time, necessarily. Okay, good to hear, Sarah. Okay, everyone, we're over the hour and a half, and I'm going to clock off because I'm starving. I'm really tired now. I'm exhausted. You guys have totally exhausted me. Aaron's going as well. Good night to you, Aaron. See you next time. So yeah, check out the channel if you're first time here. Subscribe. Check out my student membership, my YouTube store, my podcast, community posts. You'll see on community posts there's lots of quizzes as well. So yeah, thank you for joining. Always a pleasure to have you all here. Thank you to my members, Eddie Hobby and Ebru Ann, for being great participants and supporting the channel. And if you want to support the channel, join my student membership. I need to go to the dentist, people. I need some money. We are live. Yeah, I'm live now, live from Dublin in Ireland. And yeah, all is well. And yeah, gonna have a nice evening. Thank you all so much for joining. I think this was my longest live ever. So yeah, thank you so much. Gonna go now. Gonna have some food. I'm starving. So yeah, bye everyone. Have a great day. Thanks so much for joining me on Learning English Pro. I really appreciate it. Have a good one.